Hello everyone, Saida here. So today's video is going to be focused upon divine order. And I wanted to talk about this because I feel like it's important to have an idea of how to respond when we feel a sense of urgency or a sense of compulsion to do something or to carry something out. I feel like it's important because it makes life easier. I mean, just simply put, okay? So, one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about this as well is because I've had many times in my spiritual journey where I've tried to resist the order of things, or I've tried to resist divine order. And I feel like it caused me more problems than anything else. And sometimes we can go through a conflict between what our intuition says, which I feel is actually in perfect alignment with divine order. I don't feel like they're separate. This is why it's very important that you listen to your intuition, because it is in alignment with divine order and what's going to serve your highest good and the highest good of all. Okay? So sometimes there is a conflict between listening to our intuition and what the ego mind says, okay? And I feel like this is primarily because a lot of people don't know the difference, okay? And I feel like one of the ways that you can tell the difference, maybe I'll post another video on this, we'll see. But one of the ways that you can tell the difference between the ego mind and the intuition is that the intuition, sorry, my nose itches. I feel like anytime I start talking about this spiritual stuff, my nose starts itching. But anyway, one of the ways that you can tell is that the intuition tends to be more subtle. It tends to be gentle. It tends to be kind of like a gentle nudge, like this, okay? It tends to be more so something that's very natural to you with a little hint of urgency. But when I say urgency, it's not scary. It's just, it's something that catches your attention. But in order for you to, I guess, really get the fullness of it, you have to pay attention, okay? So intuition tries to get your attention, but it's in a subtle way, okay? And it's very natural, it's very soft and gentle. However, the ego mind is more so controlling. I feel like the ego mind tries to control things. And I feel like you'll be able to distinguish between the ego mind and the intuition is, first of all, the intuition, intuition does not go away. It's almost like the foundation of what you need to do. So whatever it is that you're being called to do, it's always going to be there until you actually listen to it. Where I feel like the ego mind tends to pull away from that and it tries to do its own thing. Okay, it sees more satisfaction in trying to control and manipulate the energy. You will notice that if you try to listen to your ego mind, it takes a lot more energy to listen to your ego mind than it does to listen to your intuition. Okay, and a lot of the times when we choose to do the ego mind, because for us at the time, listening to the ego mind is easier, because we feel that because we're in control with the ego mind, that things will turn out better because we think we know better. The ego mind always thinks it knows better because it's basing what it's telling you to do on your past experiences, okay? So the ego mind will always try to control and manipulate the energy because it feels that if it's in control, things will work out better. But here's the kicker. When you try to do things through the ego mind, through controlling things, they never turn out better. Actually, this is what happens when you try to resist divine order, you try to resist your intuition, is you actually cause more problems for yourself. And sometimes the problems that can arise can be physical, like you might actually get sick, okay? So you might actually get sick, whether your stomach hurts, or you come down with the cold or the flu, or you may end up getting like back pain, or you may get injured, or something might happen that's physical, that's harmful to you. So either you'll get sick, you'll end up in a situation that's not serving your highest and best good, which means you may end up in a situation that causes conflict. Okay, so something might be conflicting, or you may get in a conflict with someone. What I also notice is that if we resist the flow of divine order and we're being called to make a change, we might actually end up in a situation that's more dramatic than if we actually just follow divine order and we just listen to our intuition. Okay? So if the universe wants us to make a change, if the universe is moving in the direction of change and we resist that, it causes drama. Okay? And it makes things out to be more crazy and more intense than they even needed to be. So this is why I always tell people that I work with, whether it be clients or even people that I'm just at work with and talking to them, having a conversation, try your best, and I know it's difficult sometimes, but try your best to be in the flow of your intuition, to be in the flow of that divine order, be in a state of grace, because I'm telling you, if you try to resist it, you may cause yourself anxiety. You may end up feeling low and heavy and depressed. And if you just follow what you're being guided to do, it might be scary at first. But again, that's the ego mind. Oh, we're not in control. What's going to happen here? But if you just follow that flow, eventually you're going to feel lighter. You're going to feel better. Your spiritual team, your guides, are not going to leave you hanging. They're going to help you through the process. This is actually something that I'm kind of struggling with right now. Well, not struggling with. I was struggling with it before, and I decided to be in a state of grace. I was like, okay, I'm going to let it go. Whatever you are guiding me to do, my spirit team, whatever you're guiding me to do, I'm just going to flow with it. And I felt so much better than before when I tried to resist the guidance. I felt so much better after a while. I was like, okay, I'm actually okay with this. I don't have a problem with it, even though I had a problem before, because it wasn't what I expected. So, but yes, so try your best not to resist the flow of things. So go with the flow, allow yourself to be open to a new perspective, to be open to change. And this isn't something that I'm forcing on you. Trust me, I really do feel like people need to learn through experience. This is just something that I'm sharing. It's advice. You don't have to follow it. Learn through your own experience. I feel that's really important, that people learn through what they go through in life. And then at some point, like, you get the point, okay? So yeah. So I felt like it was important that I shared that, and I hope that it's been helpful to you, especially during this intense period with the eclipses and everything that's taking place. Go with the flow, relax, and allow the universe to help you. The universe cannot help you if you're always in control. So surrender that control and just be. And I'll see you around soon, and I send you so much love. Take care.